Hey everybody, it's Henry Gilbert, the Associate Editor at GamesRadar. Today we got a brand new Resident Evil 6 trailer that's pretty packed full of information, maybe some that you missed. So we're going to take you through a few special moments in the trailer that we think expand on the story behind Resident Evil 6. So let's jump into it. This opening shot of the level with Leon and Helena together in the fiery city visually is obviously meant to take you back to the destruction of Raccoon City in the first time you meet Leon in Resident Evil 2. So here's Leon and Helena in some sort of strange lab, and behind them in these canisters you'll see some new bioweapons, Jawavos as they're pronounced later in the trailer. It's explained that they grow and transmute as they take damage, so if you shoot off their arm they'll grow back a different type of arm. Here you see Leon picking up a VHS tape, and that and the other equipment in this area indicate that this is probably a much older area, like from the earlier days of Umbrella, the invention of the T-virus. This is the first time we're introduced to the C-virus, which is the new weapon of the bioterrorists in Resident Evil 6. The letter C could be indicating chrysalis, which is one of the phases of the Jawavo's transformation. It transforms a person into more of a statue, and then the monstrous Javo busts out of it. And here's our first meeting with Ada Wong, who hasn't appeared in the series proper since Resident Evil 4. Based on how she's acting, it seems she's the leader of the bioterrorism group, which makes her a bit more evil than she seemed in the original appearances. Okay, first here in this little flash, you'll see a carrier of an airborne version of the C-virus, which you'll see shooting out in a powder-like substance from its many orifices. Also in the voiceover, you hear a mention of an incident in Eastern Europe that would indicate the scenes in Eastern Europe with Jake take place before Leon and Helena arrive in the ruined city. This meeting of Leon, Helena, and the mercenary and his sidekick all together in one shot, this is the first sign that the campaigns will intersect instead of being totally separate. Yes, that's right, that's Sherry Birkin, formerly the young girl that Leon and Claire Redfield saved in Resident Evil 2. Despite what several of us thought before, this is not Ashley from Resident Evil 4, but Sherry grown up. This is a closer look at the monster that was chasing Jake in the first trailer, and seemingly she's Ada Wong's BOW enforcer. Though identified as Jake Muller, he's apparently Wesker's son. Based on his powers and the fact that Chris recognizes him, this makes sense, but we wonder if Jake knows his lineage before Ada tells him of it. Based on his age and the quick shots of well-dressed men when she reveals who his father is, we'd guess that Jake is more likely to have been born in a lab than the result of a Wesker one-night stand. In the shot here of Chris falling down, we wonder if Chris suffers a concussion or some other head injury early in the game. Could this explain his erratic behavior later on? Ada seems to be trying really hard to make an enemy out of Chris and his team from the BSAA, but why? Based on how she's acted in previous games, she wasn't calling attention to herself all the time and murdering innocent people. Just how evil has she become? Here's the big ending of the trailer. Leon and Chris meet up for the first time ever in canon, as they say. They seem pretty evenly matched in the fight, with Leon faster and Chris stronger, and it ends in a classic standoff. So now we know why they're fighting. Leon wants to save Ada to learn what she knows. Chris wants to kill her because he thinks she's the leader of the bioterrorism group. Based on Resident Evil's history of conspiracies and plot twists, we're siding with Leon on this one. And then the trailer ends with the biggest surprise of all. Resident Evil 6 is coming out 7 weeks earlier than originally announced, October 2nd. In this day and age of delays, it's strange to see a game come out so much earlier than you expected, but we're not complaining. We'll have more information as time goes on with Resident Evil 6. Stay tuned to GamesRadar for more. Henry Gilbert, signing out.